tiniest bit of snow falling right now. It like barely counts. It almost looks like it's just dirt falling from the sky. It's like 30 degrees Fahrenheit and like it's like 7:30 in the morning. My little fingers are freezing off, but I'm gonna get my workout in, and you know, the cold really wakes you up.
Postcard sent from my brother, he said, one day you leave.
Another gloomy day outside. You can kind of tell with my like half window in here. So I figured make myself cheer up a little bit and combat SAD, the seasonal affective disorder. I'm gonna make myself some pancakes and listen to an upbeat playlist, a little pep in my step playlist to get my mood lifted and start my day off on a good foot.
Oh, I used to have you. I used to want you. I used to need you. Oh, I used to have you. I used to want you. I used to need you.
Guys, my room gets so dark. It's the middle of the day, but I barely get any light in here when it's a gloomy day. I'm gonna sit you guys up on my little bookshelf so we can chat. It's been a second since I've done a vlog. I mean, not since I've posted one, but I usually take a little like hot second to actually get them up on the internet. So like, I haven't actually filmed one in probably at least 3 weeks, close to a month at this point. So it's nice to pick up the old camera again. Okay, do I not look like Shigo from Kim Possible right now? I recently darkened my hair a smidge with the dark gloss, and this sweater from Newly really is making me feel like Kim Possible's arch nemesis, which I'm okay with. I'm gonna do my best to keep this vlog positive and happy because I personally have been in like a massive rut, I guess you can call it. I think seasonal affective disorder is really hitting hard this year. It's gotten really cold and gloomy. I just pretty much spend like all day, every day, really just in my room, like this 9x13 box, and I usually don't really spend much time in my living room even, except for night because there's no windows, so it's like especially depressing during the day. So I end up just spending like pretty much my entire day except for a workout class in this little room. And every day it feels smaller and smaller, and I'm very jealous of people with backyards and balconies these days because I feel pretty caged in. And so a little bit of where I'm at without like, you know, I want to keep this light and positive, but I have been just really anxious and it kind of feels like there's been a dark cloud over me. But I am really trying to pick myself up today and the next few days moving forward. This morning I woke up and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna make some pumpkin pancakes for myself because, I mean, how can I not raise my spirits listening to happy music and eating pumpkin pancakes? The internet is obviously such an interesting place, and the more the channel grows, the more you are putting yourself out there to criticism. I feel like the bigger my channel gets, the more I am, I guess, just exposing myself to like criticism and people's opinions on my personality and my life. And a lot of times with vlogs, if I like say anything about how I actually feel, people are like, how dare you, you need to be like thankful that you're alive and well and can live in an apartment and all these things, which I of course am thankful for. But I just want to say that for you guys out there that are also struggling with your mental health right now, that's okay, that's normal. Just because someone like broke their whole leg doesn't mean that your sprained ankle doesn't hurt. And I think, you know, it's okay to validate those feelings. And if you have been in a rut and been feeling down lately, I'm right there alongside you and we're gonna get through it. And you're definitely not alone because it's just a hard season. Not sponsored by BetterHelp, but I finally have gotten back on using BetterHelp, which I really recommend. It's a great like online counselor therapy service. Their counselors are really great and I feel like I really found one that I liked. I think everybody can benefit from therapy, so 10 out of 10 would recommend. One of the things, like I have a lot of thought patterns that I get really stuck on, and it's like weird to talk about these vulnerabilities to like a lot of people out there, but also some of you guys have like been alongside me for so long. I feel like I know you, I don't know. But then at the same time, I know those people are watching for the first time ever and are quick to judge, which is frightening. I have ever since a kid, and I think it's because I moved so much as a small child, but ever since I was like 14 or 15, I get a ton of anxiety around friendships, and I like obsessive thought patterns where I really overthink things, and I really get stuck in this like spiral of being like, who am I actually close to? Like, am I anyone's like first pick, or am I just like a leftover friend, if that makes sense? I think it can be easy to have quantity of friendships, which is something that I've kind of tended to do, especially in years past, where I'm like, I want to be friends with everybody without really diving into like a deep, meaningful friendship, which is also very difficult. Very, very frequent thought patterns of like, who can I rely on? Like, where do I belong? And I think it's because I moved so much and I changed school 7 times by the time I was in 7th grade. Even now at 24, I have like very similar thought patterns and anxieties as to when I did when I was like 15. I think just friendships as a young adult are a tricky thing. If you have like platonic relationship anxiety, I feel you, because I certainly do. But today I'm gonna work to lighten up my spirit. Hopefully I get myself excited for the holidays. I have to film like a video today, and I have some work to do. I think I'm gonna really start off by like deep cleaning my bedroom, because I always feel so much better with a clean space. So stay tuned. Also, this video is sponsored by Newly, which I'm very excited about. I've used their service for like, I guess I want to see a year now. I think I started at the beginning of this year, and you can rent pieces, which my Shigo sweater. So it's basically a women's rental subscription service. So for only $88 a month, you get to rent up to 6 items for the month. You get to keep them the whole month, kind of feel like you're refreshing your wardrobe. And I feel like it's the perfect amount of time, because again, I've done this for a little while now, that like I use up those items, I wear them a ton over the course of the month, and by the end of the month, I'm like, I'm good. I've already worn these a lot around my friends. I've taken photos in them, like they've gotten their use, and then I get to switch them out for more fun pieces. And it's also super helpful from season to season. So like I'll get my summer pieces, and then my fall pieces, and my winter pieces to keep me warm. In this case, I kind of got a mix just because I was like, you know what, I'm gonna be inside anyway. I have a really cool selection of places like Urban Outfitters, Free People, A-Gold, like all these cool brands, and you get to rent them. It's also really fun if you want to like try out a new trend, or like see how a pair of denim fits on you. Like I really like being able to swap stuff out, because it's a bit of like a more sustainable way of getting to like wear a bunch of fun pieces without actually like buying them all, which I really like. So if you want to check it out for yourself, it's gonna be all in the description below. Give it a look. Now let's get to cleaning. I need to like reset myself and my space. Is the content no one asked for, but you're getting it anyways. I don't know why I love watching people deep clean their apartments, so I figured I'll give you guys a little of that. Oh, I already feel better. Look at that. Squeaky clean. Little makeup, trying to hide this. And I'm gonna film a sustainable clothing video first. It's kind of like items to potentially get for yourself or for others. All right, it's looking pretty professional. Got all the gear, the lights. Borrowing these from Dawn, borrowed these from Ashley. I really tried to set a little like cozy vibe behind me. Did it work? I don't know. I'm gonna pour myself a little glass of wine, and I asked for you guys to ask me some Q&A questions. So, let's get into it. So I finished filming that big video that took me so many hours to do. It was like kind of exhausting, and then I cooked myself like a very late lunch, early dinner situation. I've been making the sweet green harvest bowls at home. I do my finances at the end of the month, and I saw that I ordered from there probably one too many times last month. So I was like, I'm just gonna look up a recipe and then find a way to meal prep at home, and that's what I've been doing. It's really good. So I asked you guys to ask me some questions to make this vlog a little bit more interesting. let's dive in. Elena asks, how are you doing? This week, I'm sad, but I think it's gonna get better and I'm feeling hopeful. Again, I want this to be a positive video, but I also want to normalize not always feeling your best. The weather and, you know, the length of everything going on with the pandemic can really lead to some lower levels of mental health at this point in the year. Annie Martinovic asks, where do you plan on traveling first when things get back to normal? Let's say in a magical time, whenever it happens again, that it's like normal to travel, I literally want to sell all my stuff and just go travel for like a year straight. I still really want to take my dad on a trip to Turkey. That was one thing I was supposed to do this year, so I'd love to go to Istanbul. That didn't happen. I would absolutely love to spend a summer in Europe. Oh my god, and like backpack around and like rent a van. It'd be the dream. I want to go everywhere. A lot of people are asking like what I've learned this year, like what has 2020 taught me, and I personally have found it a bit daunting and painful to try to reflect on this year, to be like, how far have I come? Like, what things have I like dramatically learned in this time? And I don't think I have a set answer. Sorry, I play with my hair when I'm nervous. I don't know why I'm nervous. Okay, I need to stop touching my hair. I'm done, promise, maybe, we'll see. Whatever 2020 is trying to teach me, like, the lesson has not fully gotten through. I think, you know, there are the overall lessons that I'm appreciative of like slowing down, really valuing family and valuing friends that, you know, have been present and have worked to be active in my life and have stuck around, especially when like other people have not. I think it's taught me to be a lot more intentional and to not take things for granted. I think it's really caused me to reevaluate, what do I want to do, who do I want to be. I'm just asking myself all those big questions, but I am grateful that it's really kind of forced me to like reevaluate my life. I think things were going so quickly before that it was just kind of like a big whoosh with no time to really sit and think like, what do I want, what do I care about, or even like how grateful am I really for those experiences. Like now I get to look back and I'm like, holy crap, I had it so good. Like if I can ever get to like half the level of the life I was living, like I will be the happiest little clam. Someone asked what one of my love languages, which is cute. I was watching Leah, yeah, it's Leah's Field Note. I was watching one of her vlogs the other day. I recently just came across her channel and she's so cute. And she was talking about love languages, which I thought is really fun. I love knowing people's love languages and I love knowing their Enneagram. My top like romantic love languages, it's definitely words of affirmation and physical touch. And then with friends, it's much more so quality time. And then with family, it's quality time and acts of service. That's enough rambling for me. I just got hungry again, surprise, surprise. So I'm gonna make some food. And then Sweet Boy Fletch is coming on a little Revel motorbike to go scoot around because that always just cheers me up and it's really fun to like ride around in the city. Let's go.